Guys, I have absolutely loved building guitars in my 100 square foot workshop, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to it. You see, my family and I, we decided we're gonna go on an adventure and live in an RV and travel full time for at least a few years. Now, don't worry, I'm still gonna be creating YouTube content. I'm just gonna be taking the show on the road, but unfortunately, that means I'm gonna have to say goodbye to all this awesome storage space and workbench and most of these tools. But what I'm really gonna be doing is putting my money where my mouth is, okay? I always tell people that they don't need a huge workshop like this, and this isn't even huge. I mean, 100 square feet, that's not even a single space garage. It's like a quarter of a single space garage, but that's beside the point. The point is, I tell people you don't need to have a huge workspace or a ton of expensive tools in order to build these kit guitars. So, like I said, I'm gonna be putting my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to be converting my 100 square foot workshop into an 8 square foot workshop that I can take with me on the road. So if you guys live in an apartment or in an RV or just a tight living space where you don't have a dedicated workshop area, this video is for you because I'm going to show you how you can set up a fully functional guitar workshop in a tiny amount of space. This here is my 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,300 square foot home that is currently for sale, and we're selling it because we are going to be moving into this, our new home, our 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 300 square foot home. Let me show you guys where my workshop is going to be. This little storage space right here is, or was, an outdoor kitchen space. So this is going to become my workshop. We got a grand total of 2 feet right here, 4 feet right here, for a total of 8 square feet. Now we got a couple of cool features in here. This comes out, so this will make a nice little workbench area. In case I get hungry, I can grill up some burgers and hot dogs real quick. Up there was a 50-inch television that I already took down because I don't need to watch TV. What I need is more storage space. Here's the real quick plan for this. First, let's get some coffee. Here's to you guys. So here's my plan. Up here, where I took down the TV, I'm gonna put in a couple of shelves where I can store some of my bigger tools, like my router and my orbital sander and some stuff like that. So I just definitely scored the jackpot because look what was behind that wall. Obviously there's this spot right here that they built up to mount that TV from. This is nice and sturdy, but they built this frame around all this empty space. I originally thought I was gonna get a 10-inch shelf from here to here, but this goes back a whole nother foot. So I'm gonna have some nice wide shelves that I can use for storage. I am really happy about that. This is a real jackpot. Now, you don't need this much storage space in order to build guitars, okay? You just need the right tools and a workbench, really. This is just gonna be good for me because I'm gonna be traveling so much. I'm gonna be picking up guitar parts and stuff when I'm in major cities, and then I'm gonna have to carry that stuff with me when I kind of go more out into the boonies or off-grid or whatever you want to call it. So it's important to me that I'm able to store a few guitar kits and some miscellaneous extra parts and things that I'm gonna need that would be easier to store in, say, an apartment. Or if you're living full-time in a parked RV and you have, you know, an outdoor storage shed or something like that. I'm not gonna have that luxury. This is all the space that I get for what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm gonna make full use of it. So like I said, I've got this little rollout work area. So that'll be great for doing like some staining and dyeing and stuff like that. I'll just throw a towel or a tarp over it when I'm doing that. But it is a little too flimsy for doing like some real work, like drilling, sawing, and hammering and things like that. So I am gonna need another workbench. So I'm gonna show you my plan for that because this part is definitely going to be key. So this right here is going to be my workbench, and I'm going to be doing some stuff with this area back in here, but hopefully I can leave enough room that this can sit flush so that when it's time to pack up and go, that can still close just like that, and I can store it in there with the rest of my stuff. This thing is awesome. I got it at Costco for $25. Now, it was clearanced, it was the very last one, or else I would have bought 2 of them. But let me show you how cool this thing is. Bam! Workbench. But just look at how small and compact this thing is. I mean, you can't tell me that you don't have room for something like this inside your house. I mean, you could just prop it up against the wall when you're not using it, and then when you need to do some routing or drilling or sawing, just unfold it outside, do what you need to do, then blow the sawdust off, fold it back up, and then stick it back inside, leaning up against a wall somewhere. Up along this wall, I'm just gonna fill it with those Rubbermaid style shelves, okay? I should be able to get 3 drawers right here and 2 drawers right here, and I'm just gonna fill that whole thing up, okay? Because the biggest thing that I'm gonna run into is storage space and organization for all my tools and parts. So I was definitely right. I can fit exactly 3 drawers here and just barely can't fit 3 drawers here. So, but the cool thing is up here is gonna make a really nice space for charging my batteries for drills and camera equipment and stuff like that, because I'm still gonna be making content. But as you can see, it doesn't leave me a whole lot of surface area to work with. So that's why this is gonna be super important and that is gonna be super important. And this thing does still in fact fit right up there in front of the drawers just fine. So that's gonna be perfect. And then this area, I probably am gonna fill up with a toolbox or something when we're traveling. And that'll keep these drawers from bouncing around and opening up and spilling everywhere. So, well, I really don't think I could be happier with how this project is turning out. I mean, look at how maximized this space is. And if you look up here, check out this massive storage shelf. Okay, so I originally was going to do a few shelves up here, but it's really not going to be necessary because this is going to give me all the storage that I would need. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the panel that I pulled off of this front part and I'm going to put it back here so it gives it a nice clean look, and that'll help with resale if we decide to upgrade or downgrade to a different rig in the future. All right, we did it, guys. Look at this awesome 8 square foot tiny guitar workshop. Okay, I've got all my finishing supplies and tools, and I've got an area for guitar parts, and I've got my battery charging station. I've got ample light and power hooked up. I've got my power tools up here like I said I was going to do. I got my sandpapers and my stains and my dyes in that one. I've got my unbuilt guitar kits right here. I've got room up there for me to put these guitar parts when I'm not working on them, and I've got this pull-out prep area for my stains and dyes, as well as doing fret work and stuff like that. I've got this antenna mount that I didn't show you before for a radio antenna that I'm going to repurpose into being a place where I can hang my guitars out to dry. And then I've got my nice sturdy workbench for the heavier lifting stuff like routing and sawing and things like that that I can't do on this flimsy little fold-out table. So all of this collapses into this nice, neat little outdoor kitchen repurposed into a workshop, and I truly believe that I can continue to do what I've been doing this whole time in 8 square feet as opposed to the 100 square foot workshop that I just came from. So if you've been wondering this whole time why the heck I am downsizing from a nice 100 square foot workshop that I built into a 8 square foot RV outdoor kitchen workshop, then definitely check out my family's new vlogging channel. It's called Rockin' and Rollin', and there we're gonna be just documenting our family adventure where we sell everything, buy an RV, and homeschool the kids and just travel the United States. Now, I'm still gonna be uploading my regular Guns and Guitars content weekly throughout this adventure, so for all the Guns and Guitars content, you stay here on this channel. But if you're interested in following my family and what we're going to be doing on this adventure, then definitely check out our new family channel, Rockin' and Rollin', because life rocks when your home rolls. I'm Dan, this is Guns and Guitars, and I will see you in that next video.